What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Nour Trades and today I bring you another special video, the Sunday stock watch list. So before we go ahead and start this video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you would like to see on this channel, what other stocks I should talk about on the Sunday stock watch list, and what you've been trading lately. You know, the market's been up, down, you know, moving sideways. So let me see what you guys been trading, what sector, and we'll go ahead and start this video. But before we also go ahead and start this video, I'm recording a vlog in Mexico. I'm currently in Mexico, so you guys can see it's a little different behind me. I was wondering if you guys wanted a long video, which would be like 30-40 minutes, or would you like a part 1 and part 2 to the Mexico vlog? So comment down below. I'm not sure what I want to do, so I'm gonna need a little bit of help. So let's go ahead and start this video now. We're going to start with the schedule for this week. I always give you guys the schedule. So this is the schedule right now, so you can see what's going on, who's speaking. You know, GDP is on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. You know, we have a few people speaking on Wednesday. We have a few people speaking on Monday. You know, and Friday doesn't. Oh, it looks like we have an early close. Not sure why, but you guys have the schedule here. If you guys want a clear picture, go to my Instagram, the trading account, Trade Like Nour, and we'll go. Oh, that's not an early close. You can screenshot it. It's a clear pic. And if you guys want the earnings, which I'm about to show you here, a clear pic, just go to Trade Like Nour, and you guys can screenshot from there. There's not much going on. Ulta does move. I've seen Ulta drop $100 on earnings, over $100. Dix does move, and Nvidia, they just announced that they're looking to do a stock split, or they are doing a stock split, I think in the next coming weeks. But they are reporting this week. They just broke out. They were up like $20-something on Friday. So, you know, Nvidia is going to be expensive this week to be trading it. I was actually looking at it on my watch list, but it's going to be a little expensive to be playing this. But they do move a lot on earnings, so that's something I'm going to take a look at, especially if they have it Wednesday. I'll be watching Nvidia on Thursday. We have Best Buy and Costco also reporting. You know, we have Gap. What else do we have? We have Box. Salesforce, it looks like, reporting on Thursday. Friday, Big Lots. You know, nothing really crazy. Monday and Tuesday, I'm not seeing anything that I really, you know, I'm interested in. Maybe AutoZone. But yeah, Wednesday it starts to kick up again. You got Dix, Nvidia, Best Buy, Costco, Salesforce, Ulta, TD Bank, if anybody's interested. You know, you have Box. And then Friday you have Big Lots. I'm not really interested in that. But Wednesday and Thursday we have some pretty big earnings. So let's get into this video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what happened last week. We'll go over the trade ideas that I had on my my watch list. And a few of them were crazy. So first of all, before we talk about this week, which shop's going to be one of them, Amazon. If you guys take a look at last week's watch list, I said above 3250, we're going to have room up to 3300. We hit a high of 3307 when I said that. So last week was like the 16th, right? Yeah, it was. So the video I made was the 16th Sunday stock watch list. This ended up breaking 3250. Pushed that day to 32.94, and the next day hit a high of 33.07, 33.08. So Amazon was one of those big ones. I even caught the day trade. The day trade was pretty sick. You didn't have to swing or anything, but I played the day trade here, and I played the new high here above 3,300. Those were very clean plays on Amazon. Now, I talked about Tesla. I told you guys if we broke below 560, we had room down to 550, and if we broke 550, we had room down to 540-ish, right? So we ended up hitting a low of 545 after we broke that 560 level. You can see that we actually kind of did this all in one day. So we broke 560 right here. I'll zoom in for you guys. 560, broke all the way down to 545 that day. Rough day for Tesla. So that was the two big plays. We had one more, right? And the stock split was, you know, a factor. So for example, let me show you guys on the 4 hour. This is what I gave you guys last week. I said Nvidia had a channel on the 4 hour. If we break above, we're gonna have room up to 600, and if we break 600, we're gonna, you know, have another a push up. But we broke this channel, right? So we broke this channel on the 4 hour. This ended up pushing from 574 to a high of 587 that day. We broke the channel, and then the next day pre-market they announced that they were doing a stock split, which took this to 600 plus. I think it hit like 610, 611. So if someone swung it because the channel broke, they came out on top with a catalyst. So regardless, this was bullish when it broke the channel, and then the catalyst helped it take another leg up. So it's very cool to see that line up together, and that channel, or that top trend right there on Nvidia, came about, and it broke above, and it was a very clean play. So those were all the plays for last week that I really liked, and were very much successful. I only tell you things when they hit a specific number. So even if a trade wasn't green, but I told you I was looking at a specific number, I would bring it up. But those were the only stocks that hit the number that I was looking for, and I'm just telling you what happened after that. So those were the 3 stocks. Let's take a look at this week. So Tesla on the 4-hour, we have a double bottom here at this 544, 540 level right here. So we have a double bottom going on Tesla. Even if you put this on the 1 year, excuse all the lines because I'm on Mac, on my Mac it doesn't clear, but we have a double bottom here on the 1 year and the 4-hour. So we could be looking at a bounce here. But if you look at the 4-hour, the 1 hour, you guys could see that we have this little trend going on. But all that really matters here is I'm watching the 545 low on Tesla for another leg down to the bottom of this trend, which is going to be around 520 when it happens. And then if you put this on the 4-hour, we have this trend going down here. So we don't break this downtrend unless we get above like 650. Well, it says 640, but I'm going to use 650 for a clear breakout. So we're not breaking this downtrend. All we're doing is setting lower highs and lower lows. So Tesla, every time it bounces, it's just not looking too well. Even with a double bottom, I'm going to be watching the upside and downside. Just because there's a double bottom doesn't mean the stock is bullish. That's the confusion people get. Oh, stock has a double bottom, this is going to bounce. Yeah, you might get a temporary bounce, but this could easily roundabout come back down and just break that double bottom, which I love because those breaks are the cleanest. So I'm waiting for that. So that's Tesla. The next thing on my list here is Nvidia. So like I said, it's going to be expensive this week, but if I get the opportunity, I might take it. We hit a high of like 611 that day. Here, let me go back to the 1 minute. 610.37. If we break above that, we might get a continuation run to 620 here. What was the high 20 days ago? 626. So yeah, I'm looking at 620. You guys can see we topped out here. We tried to get above 620. We wicked here at 621 and then came back down. So yes, we have earnings this week. So it's going to be expensive. If anything, if this consolidates till earnings, then I'll be looking to play this after earnings. But if it gives me the opportunity to day trade this above 610, I will take it as long as momentum is there. I'm not trying to, play Nvidia if it's just making a couple, $1 or 2 highs and then pulling back. So that's Nvidia. FedEx, I talked about this last week. It never came about. I was looking at the 317 break. We still have this uptrend intact. You guys can see it from the bottom side right here. And then you guys can see the uptrend right here, or the uptrend from the top side here. And then we have a flat top right here at 317 that I'm looking at. If we break 317, I'm looking at 320. And from 320, I'm looking to the top of this trend, which is around 325, 327. So FedEx is something that I'll be looking at this week as well. The next thing I'm looking at is Facebook. Facebook here is struggling big time. Hold up. Facebook here is struggling big time to get above 320. It's pulled back since that high it made on earnings, but it's bounced back here. So on the 4-hour, you guys can see that, and then on the 1 hour, we broke out of this little, symmetrical wedge going on here, but that's still not enough for me. I need to see this above 320. I'm looking at the 320 break to start getting some momentum back on Facebook, and then from there, I'll be looking at the all-time high, which is around 332.75 right here. So that's Facebook. The next thing I'll be talking about is Shopify. So look at Shopify on the 1 year. This is very interesting. So if you put this on the 1 year, you can see we tested the high here. We had a high right here, tested this trend here, tested this again here, and we just tested it again on Friday, which is the 1250 level. If we can finally break above, we will see Shopify come back above 1300, and from there, obviously, I'll be looking, 1350, 1400, 1450, and then 1500. We haven't broke 1500 yet. So Shopify is something that can run. It does its own thing. Like the market can have a bad day, and Shopify will be that stock that's up $20, $30. People buying that dip. I saw it a few times the past 2 weeks when we've had some big red days in the market, and Shopify finished strong. So something to keep an eye on. You have Shopify on this downtrend here, and we're about to get either rejected. Well, we have already got rejected on Friday, or we're gonna just break right through, and then we're looking at 1300 as our next stop, then 1310, then 1350, and then the top of this trend at 1394. So Shopify is definitely something I'm keeping an eye on. The last thing on our list here is ES, SPY, whatever you guys want, like to look at. If I put this on the 1 hour for you guys, you'll see exactly what I'm looking at. So you guys have the 1 hour right here on SPY. I can even put this on SPY. A lot of you guys follow SPY. So here, even on SPY right here, you guys can see we have a flat top. We tried to break out Friday. We couldn't get above. We peaked right there above by like 60 cents on SPY, then came right back down. So I'm looking for a clear breakup and try to get back above 420. The high was 423.59, or if not, we're gonna come back and have to retest 405. I'm not really too happy about that, but we'll see how the week develops. But 405, we come back, we'll be looking at that Tesla downside. It'll make it a very smooth ride, and it'll be pretty fun anyway. So we have plays to the upside and downside this week, and it's going to be very interesting to see what goes on. So make sure you still pay attention to the overall general market, which is NQ, SPY. Make sure you're paying attention to all those things. So that's the Sunday stock watch list for this week. Comment down below if I missed anything. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.